Hi there and welcome to Gaining Vision. I'm Melanie. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, take a second, hit subscribe, and please don't forget to like and share. When you hear the word silence, what do you think about? I always remember the term silence is golden. Teachers used to say that to us when they wanted the class to be quiet. When I think about silence, a lot of people think of peace and comfort and just an opportunity just to focus on what's important. Some people love silence. They can reflect, they can meditate, they can do so much. But silence can also be a bad thing. It can be a tool that's used to punish when somebody shuts you out and they just don't talk. To the lack of communication. It also can be something that we do in a negative way. So by us staying silent on something we see that is wrong, it's bad. If we see an injustice or something happening or somebody being discriminated against, by us staying silent, it's just as bad as if we're doing the wrong to the person. I'll use an example. If you see a person with a disability being abused and you stay silent, you're just as bad as the abuser. If you see somebody being racist and you stay silent, you're just as bad as that racist person saying those racist things. We need to use our voices. We need to speak up on things that are wrong. We need to ensure that justice is found and that discrimination comes to an end. Silence has gone on for far too long in so many areas, whether it's abuse, whether it's discrimination, and watching people get away with things that are just so wrong. We need to use our voices as tools to help make change. We need to show people what is right and stand up for those that don't have a voice to be able to speak for themselves, for those that are afraid, for those who are afraid that they're going to be shamed or possibly made fun of if the children. But the reality is, if we stay silent, we're guilty. So silence comes with a price. A price that means you have to live with the guilt. You have to live with not speaking up and saying what's wrong. But a lot of people stay silent because they're afraid of how other people react. If you speak out against discrimination or about something that you maybe don't have the right to speak about or may not have all the facts, you're afraid as well of what people will say and what they would think of you. What I find today, especially watching everything going on, is that so many people are staying silent. They're staying silent because they think it's not their fight to fight. It's not their cause to stand for. But by staying silent, it's helping no one. My husband watch things on a daily basis and what he's seeing out there and how angry he is about people staying silent because it's unjust. It's not that he's expecting people to go fight battles for himself and anyone from the African culture, but the fact that people stay silent when people are openly discriminating against somebody because of the color of their skin is just so wrong. Many people stay silent for different reasons, but we all heard the saying, silence is deafening. Silence is slowly killing our society. It's not who we used to be. It's not who we want to be. We need to stand up for one another. We need to have a voice that is heard by all. Whether it's discrimination against a certain background, culture, religion, or disability, we need to speak up. We need not to be silent. Silence, as I mentioned, can be used for peaceful things, but also can be a punishment. In my opinion, by staying silent and not standing up for what I feel is right, not only am I hurting my husband, I'm hurting anybody out there that needs my voice. So my voice will stand strong for people to stand beside them and help them educate. And I'll help learn alongside of my husband and others so that I can have the right words to say to make sure that my voice is not silent. I encourage you all to look at silence in your life. Do you use it as peace, or do you use it as something to hide behind because you don't think you have a voice to use, or it's not your place to use? Every one of us has the right to speak up against an injustice. Every one of us has a right to speak about something that we don't feel is right. I will never stand by and watch somebody make racist comments or treat somebody with a disability poorly because it's wrong. I will always speak up. I may not know the exact right words to say in the moment, but I will not stay silent. Will you? Please don't use silence as an excuse or something to hide behind. We all have the responsibility to speak up. We do, because each of us as human beings should want what's best for each other, despite the color of our skin, despite the religion, despite our level of education, financial, or ability. I challenge you all to use your voice for good this week. It's important, and I know I will do that for sure this week. Every day, every minute, I will always speak up. But if you use silence for meditation and good, enjoy it. But when you're in public and you're seeing wrong, please don't stay silent. Until next time, please subscribe to the channel, like and share. See you next time.